Pretty fancy ass gun you got there.
Yeah, man, it's the fucking the hand cannon, the handerbuss.
You're not allowed to make me laugh that loud. I feel like I'm gonna break the microphone by laughing really loudly right now.
I almost forgot about this new vigor that we're gonna get later, and I really think you're gonna enjoy it. It's a really fun one.
It looks like the pick of destiny.
It does
Seriously,
a little bit.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
Seriously.
It kind of does, and I used to almost wonder if maybe they did that like as like a wink.
It was the pair of destiny, child. No, you've been rocking 'cause fucking insane.
Oh, look, there's a phone in here. I wonder if we'll get another fucking mysterious phone call. Elizabeth, stop fucking Jay and Silent Bobbing and get your ass in here.
Silent Bobbing.
Watch this. I'll shut the elevator without her in it.
Nuh-uh.
And
I bet she'll teleport.
And she'll teleport right on in there.
I bet she will.
All right, we're gonna start this shit. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to No Lives Remaining. I'm Scott.
I'm Chris.
You're Chris?
Yeah.
Is that your DJ name?
It's actually it starts with a Z. It's Skris.
Skris.
But
Skris.
it's three. It's two.
Instead of a C.
No. Hold on. It's two S's at the end and a 5. So
it's spelled
ZQ. No. It's ZCRISS
5.
That's my
instead of the I.
Wow.
Instead of the I. No, it should be.
Wow, Scott. Scott.
We're playing Bioshock Infinite. Bioshock.
In the mode.
If you want to leave Columbia, keep funky.
Dive off the side into the clouds.
We are entering Shantytown, everybody. Welcome to Shanty.
Shanty.
You shanty ever see a place quite like this?
Hey man, when you're hanging out in the shanty, you better see some
This is where the
panty.
poor, the
That's all I
tired.
say.
This is where the poor, the tired, the unwashed masses live. This is the dark side of Columbia. This isn't the nice, pleasant neighborhoods with white people all over the place and jolly janitors sweeping up with a toothy smile. No, man, this is the gritty. This is the underbelly. This is where all the people that the undesirables and workers and invisible immigrants.
Crime stock.
Yeah, daughter's sick, need doctor.
.com.
Yeah, it's a very desperate place.
At Gmail.
Tons of disparity.
Hashtag disparage.
I'm gonna steal these people's only monies.
.com. Or
This is one of the more like forgettable. Oh Jesus! Get out of here!
I forgot you have magical powers.
Oh, look at the roaches.
That's just shoot them. That's fine. I love every human being, but if there's roaches living in my home, you gotta die. You guys just gotta die.
Oh look, found a potion. Which one should we do, Chris?
Leaning towards yellow. That would
Yellow, more shield.
My immediate
We're getting
thing
close
was
to
yellow.
capping out
That's
on
all I
shield,
can
but
say.
yeah.
You do it if you want. But
I usually do try to do a lot of shield, especially early on. I'm gonna eat all your food.
I think
Screw you, poor people. Take your sack.
You took the sack. You can't take the sack, man. That's Scott's sack.
Booker, come on. What are you doing, man? Let's be honest with ourselves here, Booker. I can't figure out. There we go. How many sick daughters are there? Oh, no, fuck you, dude. You ain't robbing my ass. These aren't even necessarily bad people. They're just trying to rob us, I think.
Yeah, let's...
They don't even have shoes on, filthy hobbitses.
Alright, see, now I'm starting to get a different view of Bioshock in general now, after playing this.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know, it's starting to affect my judgment of the whole game in general and what they were trying to go for. I don't know. It seems a little slimy. I mean, it's always been slimy, but like now it's just these
the
guys. But before
dystopia.
it was like, we didn't play number 2. I didn't play number 2, so I don't know.
There's like there's not a lot of regular people in 2 like there were in 1. Like how there were just a couple of people that were just people. 1 is way more involved with the big sisters and the big daddies.
Seriously, for real, Scott. Like, I need a happy medium here. Like, these look like real normal people. The other people were
they were like
splicers.
crazy. Yeah,
they were supplicers.
Supplicers,
which would crawl on the ceiling, and they wore weird, Victorian masks and shit. Yeah. And they were not human, but these people are human. And like, I need Bioshock 2 to like ease me into it, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Except Bioshock 2 goes the complete opposite direction. It goes less realistic.
It doesn't help me at all.
I almost shot that little boy in the face.
Oh,
nice.
Down Georgia. He was looking for a
I forgot you could do this.
steel.
This is really cool.
Elizabeth was in a bind and she was way behind.
Will the circle be unbroken by and by and by? Is a better
This is a beautiful moment, Christopher.
It's not. No, I'm very angsty. I know something bad is about to happen. This is not fucking Beauty and the Beast. This is not good.
The whole point of this moment is to break up the despair and that actually affects a little bit of what goes on later in the game.
Well, Scott, I hope you didn't know that I'm a fiddle player too. And if you can't take it down, I'll make a bet with you.
I don't. I'm not a gambling man. But if I were, I still wouldn't take that bet. Hey, I found some keys. Ooh, Chris, I have a job for you.
What's my job?
Get on your... Oh, you can't. Damn it. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
I don't have a job for you.
Whatever it was, it's not right.
I was gonna have you look up where the treasure chest is to unlock with those keys we just found, but you don't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Anyway, so that was a really beautiful moment that luckily I can cut Chris's stepping on it.
That wasn't beautiful. I enjoyed... I like Devil Went Down to Georgia way better than like anything that could happen ever.
But that's not a beautiful moment. That's about...
Did I miss it? Did I really miss it?
Yeah, man. I picked up that guitar in the midst of all this terror and despair. Booker picked up a guitar and started playing it, and Elizabeth sang a somber song of hope.
I'm sorry, everybody.
To that
I
little
know.
boy. No. You don't have to apologize to anybody because I can cut all of that audio out and move it somewhere else. So, and you caught most of it. You got the gist of it.
No, I would just rather hear "Devil Went Down to Georgia."
Yeah.
I feel like that's my favorite song ever, and that
you really only like that one.
No. I like every version of it. I think it's my favorite song ever.
We can have Elizabeth open this tear and feed these starving people, or we can just leave them here.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. Now you by this point in the game, you would assume that by helping them later on, they will help us in return in some way.
Yeah, I guess.
Or we can leave them here to beat the shit out of this vending machine that has money on it that I want.
That kind of feels like you could just press X and call them food sacks and then walk away like Bender.
Like that. Boom. And now I can take all this money that they left here.
Yeah. You choose whatever you want to do, Scott. I'm not.
Well, you seemed like you were interested in seeing what happened.
I am. I am watching.
So they're all gonna eat. So we have to assume that maybe later we'll get into a jam and they'll maybe help us out.
I would never be able to like make that decision though. Like I would, if I was playing this game by myself, I'd probably sit there for like an hour being like the pros and cons, like write them down. Like, all right, if I save them, they're gonna help me, but if I don't, then I could do this.
Yeah.
And then I would never play the game.
Okay,
ever.
So all of their food has been locked up by the white people, basically, and marked that it was seized because of Vox sympathizers. So basically, they're starving all of these people.
Wait, there's a labor alligator.
I'll see you later, alligator.
No, it's alright.
No, these.
I read it wrong. It's
There's
okay.
There's another quick history lesson. If anybody knows what the Pinkertons was, I know we briefly talked about the Pinkertons in a couple episodes ago. The Pinkertons were a group of basically thugs and mercenaries that corporations hired to beat and even sometimes kill strikers that were trying to get better wages and better treatment by corporations. Because of the Pinkertons and the horrific acts made
Where does that happen?
in
Where?
America,
No, where exactly?
mostly New York
Really?
and parts of California.
They were the
and stuff.
Pinkertons.
The Pinkertons, yeah, and Booker was one of the Pinkertons. Like, he worked with the Pinkertons. They were mercenaries that were hired to stop workers from striking by any means necessary.
And that's a real thing.
Yes, that really happened in America. And like that's what this whole game is, a commentary on that period in American history. It's
Oh, look at the dudes.
yeah,
Come on.
they were put there because they were labor agitators. They were
Go
striking.
talk to them. I
can't-
want to
they
know who
won't-
they
won't
are.
say anything.
I
can't
want to
even
know like
get up
why
there.
they're there.
I thought maybe
Are they
I could
like- are
free
they-
them. But no, they're labor agitators.
Is it a black guy and an Irish guy? Is that why they're there?
They're not there specifically because of race. They are guilty of labor agitation, basically of riling up the workers and suggesting that they strike, because this was a time in America before unions existed. The reason that we have unions in America today is because of this exact treatment of laborers. And that is one of the big points and themes of this game. It's a commentary and a kind of a spotlight on a really dark time in the American Industrial Revolution.
They took those people and like put them up in the clouds and put them in stockades and stuff?
Oh no. They're guilty of doing that in Colombia.
So they did it on
In the floating city. Like, they tried to rile people up and say, we're not getting paid fairly. We can't even feed our families. We should get fair wages. And
But
back
they
then,
all exist here on the freaking floating islands and stuff. Like, everybody that's there exists there. Like, nobody else exists but what's on this crazy Columbia floating island.
oh no, America's still below us.
No, I know, but nobody's coming up, nobody's going down, right?
No, that's incorrect. Most of the labor is brought up from the surface.
What?
And people can't immigrate anymore because Colombia seceded from the Union
Weird.
before, a few years before Booker shows up.
That's pretty badass and like deep.
Yeah.
They did at least enough thought for me to ask Scott those questions and him to have fucking good answers.
Oh, I got all of them.
Yeah, you did.
They didn't. Oh, nice.
Oh, weird.
Oh, that one. It's that. I got one of them.
What the hell is that?
That's my possessed chick. She's helping me out, bro.
No, that's that's a girl and a ghost. That's
But watch.
insanity.
When it wears off, she'll kill herself.
Yeah, I know.
We've gone over this before.
I remember.
She just looks at the gun like,
I remember years ago,
Birthday
Scott
cake.
introduced me to girls shooting themselves in the face.
I love her. You guys were a great couple.
I miss you, Linda.
Linda. The infamous Linda. Oh, that is not okay. That is a turret. Barely even
Damn,
getting hurt.
Golden Hook McGee. Come on,
This is a tag.
move back and forth. Can you move back? Oh, you can, you sons of bitches.
Die. Oh, my God.
That honeycomb was big.
I am in some serious trouble right now. That is a damn bear trap. All right, let's see what
Pick up the
Mr.
cowboy
Preston E.
hat.
Downs has to say.
I feel like everybody hates that guy. I kind of hate him too.
Preston E. Downs.
Whoa, don't go close. No!
To bleed one of your couriers till they gave you up. Said of course.
If you don't ride the rails, you're gonna fall off and die into the nothingness.
Now I got this tiny engine boy.
Tiny engine boy.
Trying to
He's the tiny engine that could.
Whoa, Elizabeth just fell to her doom.
damn thing's just
Really?
I don't. Well, it looked like.
Press the Y button, she'll teleport to your...
in your face. Oh, look. I opened up a rocket turret that'll shoot at all my enemies.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that.
How do I get up there? That's where I need to be. Oh, there's a fucking Iron Patriot somewhere.
Does the... No, so the rails don't go directly one way, depending on if you're on the right rail or the left rail.
Yes, when I switch, I switch rails.
Oh, so you can't switch from going one direction on this rail.
No, what he
switch
does is
on
he
the
jumps.
same rail.
He jumps sideways. And
So you're
turns
not
around.
on the same rail ever. It always goes one direction, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because there's the double rails. I always keep thinking like right rail's gonna go forward, left rail's gonna go backward.
Oh shit! There he is.
Rejoice, for death has no sting.
For death has no sting? I don't think that's true, sir.
I've liked this game better from the beginning because it's brighter.
Yeah,
it's
it is.
brighter,
It's
and
much brighter.
it makes me happier a little bit, just because it's brighter and I can see everything, and it makes me happy.
Finally, jeez. Where's the last guy? Somebody shooting rockets. at
Jump
something.
on there and do your racing. F-Zero-X.
Get off of it. Oh, that's a rocket launcher I could have used earlier. Thanks. I think I can go now.
It's the Gahophony.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you said the word Gahophony.
Cacophony is a word I have said in the past.
Yeah. I know. It wasn't the one you said a little bit ago.
Well, alright. Oh, I thought that said the butthole impound for a quick second. My brain is not working right.
Scott, you're in the butthole impound. You're done, son.
Wouldn't be the first time.
You're done. Clank. Chicka, 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 clank.
Alright guys, we're going to leave this episode here. We'll pick back up next time tracking down the Vox Populi cache of weapons. And so that we can return to Daisy Fitzroy and get our fucking airship and get the fuck out of here.
Why do we need Fitzroy lady?
Because she stole our fucking airship. Man. She took
right.
it. She took it.
Well, since
She's sneaksy.
you guys are already noticing, I'm not able to like pay exactly attention to how these Bioshock things are happening, but I'm really enjoying myself, and I hope you are too. So why don't we catch you on back here, you guys? Next time.
It's not super complicated. Booker DeWitt gets hired by some people to go to a city in the sky to capture a girl from a tower that gets destroyed by a bird. They fall into an above the world ocean and fucking climb out, and then they go and he's the false prophet, and they come after him, and they go and they fight their way through a fucking amusement park. They kill an old war buddy.
He caught the catfish.
They get the fucking shock jockey. They get the airship. The airship gets stolen by Daisy Fitzroy, who then throws Booker DeWitt into Finkton.
Planet Treasure. Wait, was that a movie?
The Treasure Planet was.
Ah, what a great one. See you guys next time.
And that made you. Toby Segan, I was Scott.
And that was Chris.
And we encourage you to never find yourself with no whatever's remaining.
Yeah.
I don't know. Weapons? Is that what we're looking for? No weapons remaining. I'll cut something together.
Boo, Scott. Hoo-ah.